Nothing. Got a Slap Jones kill.
Whew. Yo. Welcome to another JefeCast on the 23rd of what's this, February? Excuse me. Reaching out to one of the guys I need to work today. Give me 1 second. I have a excuse me. So yeah. Last time I was on here, I wanted to talk about March 9th and I never got around to it because I was just when I got to the Aquafina black appropriation thing, it just threw me off. Completely upset me, and I just completely went off the rails as far as what I was talking about. Uh, so we're gonna start with the March 9th, and then we're gonna go into the rest of the things. That won't be too long today. Have some work to get to. Plus, because of my boy Shiraz, appreciate you, bruh. I was able, we was talking and he told me a cord I needed to get my mic and stuff back up. And so the cord came this morning. The mic is back. The studio is up. So I'm very excited about that. A lot of stuff coming with that. March is going to be big. March is going to be big. One, I've gotten my brother. I wanted him to come move in with me. So my brother's moving in with me. Uh, we can finally hang out and I can show him some things and get him out his comfort zone and stuff like that. Um, so we have a new show coming on, different um, like shows, really going into post production and making like different. We're gonna be doing skits, a whole bunch of stuff. The music is coming since the studio is back up, and the biggest thing is March 9th. March 9th. I don't know if you remember if y'all follow the podcast, but maybe a month ago, less than that, I was saying how I met with a woman uh, as far in the moving job, and I quoted her one thing. She misquoted me back. She actually added more on the hourly than I had uh, you know quoted her for. So I basically corrected her and basically told her I wasn't in this business to cheat and steal from people. So that was the smartest thing I said. She ended up opening a huge door for me as far as putting me in front of people who are able to uh, completely change the business. That I more so push it to where I wanted it to go faster than I thought it would. Getting contracts and taking on renovation projects and 400 or 500 units, going through those and pulling all the people stuff out. And so this is a tremendous opportunity. I go to meet with him March 9th in an undisclosed location. None of your business. Don't need y'all showing up. But I'm going to go meet with him and the others, and I'm ready to go. So I'm in saying that I pay my guys really well. This is a huge opportunity to get consistent work every day and proper pay. Um, I'm going to need to bring in a crew who can bang this out. There's opportunity for travel. There's contracts that'll be in Houston. There's contracts that'll be in Florida. There's contracts that'll be in New York. There's contracts that'll be all over. I need. I don't know until I get there, but between I would say 6 and 10 good men. But we'll see if you know. Uh, but I am very blessed and thankful to have met who I've met and put us in a position where this business can explode from me starting it last May to now. We can be taking on a lot. contracts, and that's more opportunities for other guys who want to come out and work. Ladies, I'm partnering with a cleaning group now, and they're looking for people as well. So if you have any cleaning background or know anybody who does, or just need a nice little job just to keep the money coming in, reach out. There's going to be a lot of opportunity. Uh, Hold on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. March 9th is the start of a possible beautiful business relationship with me and these contractors. And I want to go out there and show them that you can depend on back trucking for junk removal for the moving of the people, and you can depend on us. You can call on us. We can move where we're able to get to where we need to be. Um, so and work the style or type of jobs that you're asking us to do. Not ducking any wreck. I want all the smoke. So if you are interested in possibly traveling and working, and I'm tired of you. I'm gonna tell you this: a lot of you men, y'all wonder why your woman steps out on y'all. Because y'all don't act like men. I go to some people are literally my age, abled and bodied, and will hire me to come in there and move their stuff. And you're mad because your wife keeps talking about how strong I am. Don't be mad at me because I'm in here doing a man job. You know how many compliments I get now? Like, oh, your arms are so strong. I'll be like, thank you. But I'm going about my day. But I'm trying to tell you, like, y'all guys come on, man. Y'all, I need men. I need men who's not going to make excuses. They're going to come. They're going to work. We're going to get this money. Like anybody who's worked with me know that I pay fair. I take care of my guys. So it is what it is. But just wanted to share that. That is. I don't want to give out too much, but it's a huge project, and it's over 450 units. So we will see. I can't wait. So I'm just excited because, like I said, this could be the absolute turn that I've been looking for my business to go where I needed to go. So, you know, also, I still have plans to do the Be the Change coming close to Easter, where we do I would say like a food, feeding the hungry type, homeless type of situation. I'm trying to get that situated. So if you're interested in that as well, we're going to do that. Um, but yeah, that's really it for March 9th. Wasn't a lot to say. It wasn't like I had no big retirement announcement or whatever the case is, but just saying March 9th is going to be the day that possibly changes my business life forever. And it will create many, many opportunities for a lot of people who aren't getting the opportunities they think they either should or they feel they should have. Maybe they're getting overlooked, maybe the background, whatever it is. I don't hold no judgment. We all make mistakes in the past. I look for loyalty. I need hard workers, and we can make this good money, and we could travel. I mean, I don't know how you could beat that. It's nothing better than going to Florida and working and getting paid and being able after that to go sit on the beach. It ain't nothing. It's nothing bad about going to Texas and we could catch a game after a good game, a good day of work. Let's travel. Let's make these opportunities. Let's meet people, and let's grow. That's basically what I'm doing with my back trucking, and I've always offered people to come in, whether it be the podcast or the business, just come in and let's grow. But everybody's in competition. So instead of trying to build together, you want to riff off of what I've I've tried to do to make it your own and then become your own success. But that's just black people. Everybody else gets the concept of teamwork and bringing something together. But it's always us black people that's in competition, and we wonder why we're struggling to even be relevant. I'm gonna move on. I didn't get a picture of it. I do want to say this. I watched the Netflix Texas Chainsaw Massacre last night. Horrible movie. I want to put that out there right now. I think they misinterpret what makes a horror movie. It's not the over gore. It's not the extreme brutality. It's not that doesn't make a horror movie. It makes me go like, ugh, oh, that's ugh, man, he's crushed his face, and it doesn't scare me. It's just more like it's a little bit much. And that's what they think horror movies is. It's showing the head being smashed and the pieces of the face ripping off. You're cutting the man's have his face hanging. They think that's what makes a scary movie. The story was terrible. I'm just going to say, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to spoil it. If you haven't seen it, don't go. I'm gonna save you your time right now. Basically, it follows the story of these kids being attacked by this Texas Chainsaw Massacre guy 50 years ago. 50 years ago. And I'm only saying 50 years because she says 50 years. So I'm taking her word. I'm taking her word. So now these new kids coming to town. They're coming from the big city over to this little small town. They want to build it up. They're like some YouTube chefs, and they want to build up this community and bring some of the young out down and uplift the city, bring it back to its prominence. And they get there, and they meet this one guy who they didn't realize was the person that they was talking to as far as who was setting them up down there. He was an asshole to them. And then when they finally realized that he was the guy they were supposed to meet, you get the point. He carries a gun around, so you think that he's going to use this gun later to eviscerate any opponent that steps in his way. Um, and oh, let me not miss this. The little sister of the main character, she was a victim of a school shooting. She had been shot. She has traumatic experience from that. Okay, so I'm just trying to round it all out. The lady who survived the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, she became a sheriff. She's been looking for this guy for all these years. Nobody could find out who he is. He just killed the people. He took his mask off. He went back into hiding. Nobody knew where he was. Nobody, nothing. Right? So once they meet with the guy and they're looking around, they see a Confederate flag up. They're like, "Oh hell no!" Because one of the cooks is black. His wife is fiance. I said his fiance is a white woman, and the two girls, the cooks, they're white girls is also, but they're some type of maybe Jewish. I don't. They had like a look to them. Um, but anyways, what was that in the story? Yeah. So they go into this house to put on the Confederate flag because they have people that's coming in to see the area. They want to hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry guys. I'm last minute booking some jobs and trying to find the guy. So basically, the guy, um, what was I? Okay, yeah. So uh they go into there's these buyers coming in to see the area, and so they're trying to get the Confederate flag down. They go into the house thinking that there's nobody there because the bank people have basically cleared everybody out. The bank owns all this. They go in there and they can't reach the Confederate flag or whatever the case is. They end up finding out there's an old lady there. Now I don't know if y'all remember the Jessica Biel one when they had the old man with the mask on. He was in the wheelchair. Well, this one is an old woman, no wheelchair, but she got the mask and she's talking to them, and it's this ominous picture of all the. She's like she adopts children like a I forgot what's that place called. Well, anyways, she adopts children, so she had a house, pictures of all the adopted kids, and there's one kid at the top of the stairs, and his face darked out, blacked out in the shade and the shadow. It's just like, okay, obviously they found the right house, but they don't know they're in the right house. So while they're going back, because the black guy is basically telling her, yo, you don't own the rights to this house no more. Let me see the deed. And she's like, I don't have to show you anything. Like, and the son shows up. He's standing at the top of the stairs, looking like a big beast. And she's like, no, it's okay. I got it. I got it. Whatever the case is, she ends up having like an attack. And I don't know what type of attack, but she just had an attack. And she went down. They called. Once the police came, she just had this attack. The guy gets in the Leatherface gets in the truck with her. Blondie, the fiance, jumps in the truck with the guy, and she tells her husband or fiance and the girl to just entertain the crowd. Now, the mother dies on the ride, and he's trying to turn on her air. He's just like acting all crazy, and like the police officer's like, "Yo, calm down, sir." He touches his hand. As soon as he touches his hand, he's like, snaps his wrist, bone pops out, takes that bone, stabs him in the neck with his own hand. He just like his bone like Wolverine, the bone claws. He's stabbing him in his neck with his own bone in his forearm. I'm like, okay, that's a bit much, but okay. The guy's reaching for the gun. Pow, goes off, shoots the guy driving. Oh, of course, right in the neck. Oh yeah. Poor blonde chick had she had no smoke with none of this. Now she's stuck. Of course, they drive off the street, and there's always some big contraption on the side of the road that you could just crash into. It's like a tractor or something. He just runs right into that. Boom. A bunch of more ridiculous things happen. Him dragging the mom out the car, basically trying to create like a mural for her or something. The guy, she's on the radio trying to, excuse me, there's a guy cutting off her face. He's wearing a face. And the guy overhears this. Doesn't matter because the police officer wakes back up like one of those. She's like, no, shut up. So Leatherface comes back, starts smashing his face, and she tries to fake dead. I was like, very smart. She should have stayed there and faked more dead. No, she wanted to start trying to get out the car, and he clearly caught her and killed her. Like, bro, you didn't even let the man leave the scene. And another thing, he wouldn't have caught me. Like, nah, Slim, we'd have been out of there way before he even got out the back of that truck. I'd have been, nah. Or I'd have played dead, and I'm a survivor. Okay, I cannot give up. I don't remember Destiny's Child song, but I was going to say the lyrics. So kills the girl, leaves them. They just gone. I'm sorry, it's going to take a little second. It's ridiculous. I have to really break it down to you. Like, I don't want y'all to watch this movie. It was horrible. So he slinks his ass back to the city, walking all drag club foot. I'm like, yo, how long is it going to take him to walk back? Like, walking like that. So let me think. It's a lot of BS that goes on. He ends up coming and killing the black guy. He cuts his face. You think he's dead. Black guy wakes up at the end. Whatever. He ends up dying anyway. But Mr. with the gun, he comes in at some point. And you think he was going to do something with the gun? No. He got bashed, his head smashed off a sledgehammer. And you think they pulled any punches for the audience? No, they showed you getting this man's head being chopped, basically beaten off his shoulders. I was like, this is a little bit much. I like good horror movies. I don't like it's just overdone. It was a little bit overkill for me. Hold on, more messages. How I go from 3 to 7? So this is the worst part about just trying to book work. So excuse me. Yeah. So where was I? Oh yeah. So he kills the white guy. He bashes his head in. There's a lot of other little teeny stuff that happens. It really doesn't matter. I just want to get to the point that just really blew me because I was trying to take this movie in, and then at the last, it just started getting worse and worse, and I was just like, this is getting crazy. So we're trying to get the lady from 50 years. She hears this. She's coming. She's looking for him. It almost reminded me of the Michael Myers. You remember the last one where the whole town came to this huge standoff with Michael Myers, and then he just slaughtered everybody? So the black guy's dead. He bashes in the white guy's head. He took out the key, like he could see the girl under the bed when he's getting his head smashed. He reaches in. I don't even see how you can still reach in your pocket when you get your head smashed, but he's getting his head smashed. He reaches in his pocket, grabs his keys, and basically for her to get out. So when she thinks the coast is clear, she grabs the keys. Of course, the coast isn't clear. The guy's there. He chases the girl. When they run outside, her and the sister, because she gets stuck in the house and falls through the floor, and over dramatically, he takes the chainsaw, sticks it through the floor, and is running it up by under the ground at her. It's like this one little chainsaw thing coming to her, and she acting all terrified. Bruh, all you do is just do like this. You just see it coming, like he went right past you, but they making it seem like she had nowhere to go. He cuts through a sewage line. Doo-doo falls on the back of her, whatever, I guess. Sister helps her out the door. They go running to Miss Xena Warrior Princess, the cowboy version, apparently, sitting out there. Talking about getting in the car. She gets him in the car. They're like, please, let's go. Please, let's go. Please, please. She's like, we're not going nowhere. He's looking for you, and he ain't leaving here alive. One of her best Undertaker impressions. Alive. And so the girl's like, what are you doing? He's like, y'all stay right here. I'm going to go kill him. And I'm like, what? Let me out, bitch. You talk about? He killed the whole place. I didn't even tell y'all. He went onto the bus with the people that came in. He was chasing the girls. He went onto the bus and killed everybody. Everybody, they had their iPhones out. There was videos. What's the live chatting feed? Whatever stupid shit called live feeding, and he just murdered everybody right there. Blood cutting people in half. It was just like, I'm like, yo, what is this? This was not entertaining. I was more like, this is blowing me over violence. It was a little bit much. And they, of course, the two girls, they were the only smart ones to go into the little bathroom, and they went out, escaped through the top hatch, and that's how I guess they ran into the lake. I can't. There was so much stuff. Yeah, she pulled her out. She pulled her out the basement. They ran into the bus. He followed them onto the bus. He killed everybody on the bus, even that fine black girl. She a little skinny, little brown skin, fine. So she was in that movie. Who cares? But she's fine. I like her. And they cut her in half. I was like, big guts falling all out. Okay, so the little white girls, they run meet with the big dog, 50-year-old, been waiting for her to kill. Oh, and let me go back. He bust open the wall to get his chainsaw out. The chainsaw that's been in there for 50 years. And he cranks it up. I guess the gas just was still good after 50 years in there. I'm not sure, but it was in the wall for 50 years. He buzzed it out, and it can still crank. Okay. All righty then. I'm just saying, y'all got to do better. I'm too detail oriented to see something like that and not call it out. Hold on one second. So 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 it was just ridiculous. A bunch of nonsense. And we're not there yet. So the lady, she goes, she has a shotgun. And she goes looking for him. She finds him, and she's having this huge heart to heart. You killed Pamela, Johnny, Timmy, Turner. Say their names. Say you remember me. And he was just sitting on the bed. I don't know why, but he was sitting in the bed saying a prayer or something. And the face that he actually had was probably the worst leather face mask I've ever seen in my life. Very cheap, very terrible, terribly made. Um, and what was that? So she goes looking for him. He just picks up his chainsaw, cranks it up, and walk away from her. She's like, "You don't remember me?" She's so heartbroken that the chainsaw massacre guy doesn't remember her from 50 years ago. Like, so now he's out there. The little girl, the one girl, because this movie just got ridiculous. Like, at some point, they got into a somehow he was about to kill the girl because the sister they had a chance to like hit him with a car. And somehow, no, that came after. But how did it get there? How did she get outside? Anyway, the guy ended up. He was about to kill the. Nope, that's not true. Something happened where she shot the guy from the back, like when he was coming after the girls. She shot him in the shoulder. Now we know what a shotgun looks like and what the. You don't. A shotgun doesn't shoot 9mm rounds, bro. You don't put a single hole in somebody. It's buckshots. He gets shot in the shoulder. Boom. Like he's getting shot. It's weird, but he ends up taking off running. Oh, and before that, I'm sorry, I keep remembering stuff. He was standing just standing, watching the bus drive past. He was like 25 feet away, and somehow he was able to run fast enough to catch up with the bus and cut almost all of the tires because you could cut a tire on a bus and it has enough tires that will keep rolling. He must have cut like the whole side, which is weird because, like I said, he was standing in a stationary position about 20 feet away from the bus when the bus was driving past him. And then the bus just happens to get broken down by something he did. Plus, he throws his chainsaw, which is a new thing. It's kind of funny, but the movie had a bunch of holes. So I say that to say because she shot him and he turned the corner and took off. Like, yo, the time that she was behind him and turned the corner, he was completely gone. Like, gone off the face of the earth, gone. Like, and then you could hear his chainsaw way up the road. It was weird. Like, how did the Texas chainsaw, was he running a 4.5 now? He runs a 4.5 in the rain? Okay. All right. So she goes looking for him again. She shoots her shotgun because he comes out the darkness, knocks the shotgun out of her hand, stabs her in the gut. Now, guys, I'm no damn doctor, but I'm a realist. Somebody puts a chainsaw in your stomach and just holds it there for like 15 seconds. Just, yeah, yeah. She didn't scream, number one, which is like, bitch, you getting your guts cut up. I'd have been like, ah. Anyways, that's me. But he's just cutting her up. And the girls are in the car watching the lady getting chopped all up. Now, he lifts her up after 15 seconds of, he lifts her up and has her in the air, chopping up some more. Oh, yeah. And then he throws her 15 feet. I say all that to say, if that happens to any human person, you're dead. And she's like 70. Like, she should be super dead, okay? I say that to say, they was trying to hit him with the car. These fucking idiots missed the man with the car and basically sideswiped him. Couldn't hit their brakes because, brakes don't work apparently. Your feet don't work. Crashes into the building and gets stuck in the car. The sister's like, I'm going to die. You run. So, of course, the sister's not really going to leave her sister. She leaves. Leatherface comes in, being all dramatic with the chainsaw. Just kill him. If I wrote a movie, we're not being dramatic. We're not holding the chainsaw all up in the air. I'm going to just kill you. I'm just, done. Jason style. All that dramatic. Like, man, if I would have shot him 5 times, bow, 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 bow. Like, sit down somewhere, doing all that dramatic shit. Get to the point. So the sister comes out of nowhere. She's like, hey, says something. She has an M16. She clicks it. The safety's on or something. Leatherface takes off after her. The little girl, because I'm like, she's dead, right? She's going to die. There's nobody to save her. Her sister's stuck in the truck. The white lady's just had her guts ripped out. Everybody's been killed there. It's literally just these two left, right? No, wrong. Leatherface again, got her where he wants her. They're over dramatic. It's like watching wrestling. You remember that back in wrestling, they would just be real dramatic for a move, and you knew he was going to reverse it and beat him. This is the same thing. And then guess who shoots him? The bitch that got her guts churned up for 35 seconds. She should be dead. She shot him with a shotgun. Boosh. I'm like, hold on. Because I'm like, yo, she's dead. There's no way nobody going to save her. The lady whose guts has been put on the floor and she's literally been cut in half has enough left of in her body to pull up the shotgun, shoot, say a couple of words, and then die. I'm like, young, I hate this movie. It gets worse. Stay with me 1 second. So at this point, I'm really just out of the movie. I don't even care no more because it's like this has been over brutal. The story's all over the place. The people who are supposed to have these huge standoffs, they don't even last. They did in 20 seconds. She waited for this man for 50 years and she dies in 2 minutes. Woo! I'm telling you, it's just like Michael, Halloween Kills, and everybody was like, yeah, we finally got you, Michael. Yeah, ooh, psh, ooh, psh, yeah, get him. Psh. And then Michael was like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, so this huge standoff, and he just destroyed everybody. Alrighty then. It's almost as bad as Tay Diggs in Equilibrium when he made this whole standoff where he's supposed to fight Christian Bale, and he gets killed in like a second. But anyways, I digress. So apparently the guy keeps chasing after the girls. Now this Texas Chainsaw guy, he went to Harvard. He's smart. He put his chainsaw down in the running position, like so the girl is following after it, and she realizes that he put the chainsaw down, and so he tackles her from behind because she's like, oh shit. He tackles her into the water, right? Now, if you ever watch Freddy vs. Jason, soon as they went into the water, I said, I'm turning this movie off. If he comes springing out the water like Freddy did in Freddy vs. Jason, y'all remember that? Freddy, like, phew, he shot out the water like a dolphin, did a couple of dolphin tail wiggles, and went back into the water. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Or he landed on the, I can't remember. He just jumps out the water. It's like very dramatic, cinematic. He's all flying through the air. I said, yo, watch him do it. Watch this regular guy who's not supernatural, watch him do it. The girl comes out the water. And then she laying there on the floor. And guess what? He came flying out the water. You can't jump out of the water with nothing to jump out of. Like, you, as a person, you just can't come swimming through the water and just say, and fly out the water, bro. We're not fish. It just doesn't happen. He came flying. Yo, he flew out the water so far that it was like he almost landed on his knees outside of the pool. I was done then. Like, I was completely upset. Next thing you know, I think I see a sister choking him from behind. He throws her off. The other girl comes, shoots him with the shotgun. Boosh. He's backing up. Oh. The second shot got him backing up. Her gun stops. Her gun jams. So he stops moving. Nigga, you was shot 2 times in your gut with a shotgun. You should be dead. Like, all the falling backwards. Oh, she didn't have a third shot to make me fall in the pool. And then you got the little sisters like, got the chainsaw like, ah! And she cuts him up his chin. And he fell in the water. And I paused it. And that's how I'm done. I can't. Whatever happened after that, I don't care. I just wanted to put that out there. Texas Chainsaw Massacre was a horrible movie. The mask was terrible. The story was terrible. The action scenes were terrible. The violence was extremely gruesome. I did not enjoy it. I do not like green eggs and ham. I do not like them, Sam. I am. That's how I felt about that movie. Moving forward, I just want to show y'all this. This was a clip from a Morgan State game. I guess they was mad because Morgan State was about to beat them. Shout out my old school. Did I put it in there? I don't even think I put it in there. Damn it. I might put it on the next one. But there's a clip. Morgan State was about to hold the ball for the rest of the game, and this girl walk up and body slammed on the ground. I'm like, God damn. Ladies, what's up with this?
Chris behind. Double shot. Chris.
Double shot. Yo, what's up with y'all, yo? That is not. They was having my. Oh, it was on my face. Y'all ladies are wild, yo. Could you imagine the guy, two guys? Y'all, we'll be called perverts, and we had a game. We up there, and then the thing squirt all in your face. Y'all be like, y'all are some perverts, but y'all sitting over there. Y'all some freaks. Y'all just some freaks. It's cool. Y'all some freaks. If I go to a party and anybody pulls that out, just know I'm gonna be like, I'm next. What you mean? No, I'm next to put. I'm gonna be the mantle. I'm gonna just sit right in the middle. Go ahead, handle it. But then I guess you need two of them. But then again, just because it's two of them, so who will win? But how about both of y'all and me? And then I'm just playing. But that's interesting that you ladies like that type of stuff. That's not a game. It's not a game that I want to play. I want to talk about this. So child support is for non-active fathers, not failed relationships. I think that's something that gets construed a lot. A lot of people are upset about the relationship ending and want to get back at the guy and want to put him on child support. But when you have a father, a guy who's actually in there every single day, all day, he shouldn't be. You shouldn't limit him to a number for child support. For sometimes child support can be a blessing for women, and it can be a curse. Sometimes they'll give you the arm and leg. Here's $500 a month. Sometimes you'll be short. He can only give you $125 a month. It goes off what the man makes. You know what I'm saying? So don't put a limit on somebody's ability to do what he wants or do what they should for their kids. Once you put that limit on there, he has the right to be like, I'm not giving you nothing extra. He could be petty. I know some petty people, even if they don't mean to do it to a child, just to teach you a lesson. Like, look, you wanted to be pressed and put me on child support. Okay. They said $110. That's all you're going to get a month. What can I buy for $110? You did that. I was normally giving you $300-400 a month. You went try to be funny and you put me on child support. Now you get paid $110 a month, and that's all I'm gonna give you. And then the child is hurt in that situation, but you're trying to teach. That's another thing. When you're trying to teach another parent a lesson, it's always the child that really is the one that get hurt by it. But I can say I'm a father of two, and I've never been put on child support. I thank the Lord for that because I'm an active father. I want to be there for my kids, and I work hard to make sure that I give them everything they need. But I think it's an excuse to hurt people sometimes, to get back. Maybe he messed around or the relationship didn't end the way you wanted to, and the best way you can get him is I'm gonna hit his pockets. That's always a thing. That's the new thing now. Let's hit the pockets. It's about money. Everything is money, 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 money. I did the episode on the whole welfare thing and how welfare has made it to the point where it's like the father can't even be involved for these women to even get the benefits. They basically say like the dad can't be involved. Welfare, all these things that keep trying to keep the family divided. Don't use child support to divide the family. If the man is active in the child's life, let him support his child. If the man, you ain't seen the man in 10 months, that is what you use child support for because he's not there to actively support his kid. So that's what it's used for. I'm getting sick of people I'm gonna say women, but women, y'all are starting to use the law the wrong way. Y'all starting to take advantage of things, and y'all gonna be mad if they change them. Y'all gonna be mad if the one wrong person get in there and be like, you know what? Women are getting off too easy with this and that, and it changes the law for y'all, and then it's a step backwards. I keep trying to understand why women took such huge step forwards, and as far as with all these movements and becoming CEOs and highest paid this and entrepreneurs and making history and black first lady, all these things, and the first chance y'all got when you got the power to control your image, to control the money, y'all went back to doing the same thing that men was doing to women, over sexualizing them. And because you make more of the profit now, does it make it better? Like, no, it's the same difference. You're still putting yourself in that same predicament, that same situation, those same instances that you wanted to so hard to get out of, to grow out of. Now y'all just living it. Y'all living that. Y'all living this. I don't know what to call it. It's just really crazy. It's even worse when like I see posts. Why There's another post in here. Did I not put it? I must have been distracted or something. There was another post. This girl was saying she don't want sex, she don't want friends. She just wants the bag. That's all she needs. That's not true. I'm not saying you don't need the sex, and I'm not even saying you need friends, but everybody acts like doing things by themselves and being financially sound is going to bring you some type of happiness. Yeah, you'll be comfortable not having to worry about things, but please show me a celebrity that has money who hasn't had an issue. Depression, uh, sad family issues. I mean, like money is just a means of comfortability. It's not the all. It's not going to. Um, it doesn't make your life any. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many rich people you've heard of commit suicide? You know what I'm saying? So it's like, don't tell me that because you have so much money that you're happy. I know all these fake personalities. Y'all sit out there and I just talk about the bag all day and I don't need nobody. I want money. And I meet y'all in real life. And y'all be some lonely, sad people. Like the younger generation, every time I meet y'all, y'all seem to be more sad. It's the saddest. Y'all just don't have no energy with y'all. Y'all just uh, what is that? Like, I don't understand it. Everybody wants to be the bag. Everybody wants to be 100 millionaire. Listen, that is not the purpose of why you live this life. Um, I don't want excess. I just want to be comfortable. I want to be able to take care of my daughters, and they're good. When they're good, I'm great. They don't need for nothing. I don't need for nothing. Taz is calling me. God dang it! I'll call you right back, Taz. That's a big business call. I asked her. I need to ask her a question earlier, so she responded to me. But it's just, come on, man. Money has been um, placed in front of us as like the words aren't coming. It's just weird. I can't find that post. I didn't put this on my phone. I didn't put it up here. Um, but it's just sad to see the younger generations. They idolize the stripping. They idolize the trapping, the gang banging. Um, now strippers think they VPs of companies the way they walk around. I just be like, yo, I mean, I'm not mad at you for making your money the way you make it, but sweetheart, you're no better than me. Okay, so please come down your high horse. Come down. Yeah, that same thousand or however hard you worked and danced for all night, I can make that too in a couple hours. I don't even have to be at the job. You see, like there's more that we can do. We offer more than just our sex and our physical attractions. Like, yo, I want to see this. And I feel like nobody's willing to use this anymore. It's just let's take the short, quick cut. What's the fastest way to get whatever, the money or whatever? Now I see all these men, these male rappers, these guys, the male rappers, the gangster rappers coming out talking about they're gay and they sleep with men. And I'm just like, I'm confused. I'm not saying you can't be gay and whip ass. I'm just confused. Like, once again, I always believe it's an agenda pushing situation. It's like now it's like one after the other. First it was Little Nas X, and then it was Young Boy, and then it's some guy, and then it's going to be this person, and it's just like they just tearing us apart. They're tearing us our black, our stripping us of our power, and it's really sad to see. And it's even worse to keep saying the young minds that just to listen to how they think. I hope y'all stay fit forever because one day you're gonna get old. That body ain't gonna do you the same, bring you the same successes unless you altering your body. But then again, you're just wasting more time. You're just wasting more time. Uh, so we'll see. I just don't get it. I be seeing little dancers on IG holding a little stack of ones, and y'all think y'all like that. That is one day you're going to have to use this. Let me give you an example. When Kobe body started breaking down, Kobe couldn't be the most electrifying man anymore. Kobe's game changed. He had to start becoming more cerebral in the way he attacked the game. It's gonna be the same thing. You're not going to have all these amazing attributes. Body could fall off, and nipple could drop left, whatever. You got to bring more to the table than some naked pictures and some butt clapping videos. I guess that's what y'all guys like. Me, I'm trying to think. I can't remember what I was going to talk about. Excuse me. What was I doing? Oh yeah. 1 second. I'm trying to remember what I was supposed to talk about because I can't. Oh yeah. So real quick, I'm gonna just go through this real quick. Yeah. Oh yeah, man. Real quick. I just watched this story this morning. It's called Murder, Accident, or Suicide. And the guy, they had found the body like in the middle of the street. And these young girls, these college girls had came across the body or something. So they was thinking that maybe the college girls may have killed this guy or had something to do with it. And they was looking up the videos and trying to see if there was any foul play. And apparently, after all the research was conducted, guess what happened? This is crazy. He was trying to be a stowaway on a plane, and it didn't go well for him. He was either crushed and he definitely would have died, because of the air. They explained what would have happened to him up there. But when he basically fell out, he fell from the sky and hit the floor because they heard like a loud pop, like they thought it was a gunshot. But nope. This poor guy who was trying to see his mother, tried to be a stowaway on a plane, froze, was possibly crushed by the wheels inside, and then fell out underneath carriage and landed in the middle of the road. That is a crazy story. Absolutely crazy. That was like, what? That can actually happen? Like, stuff like that doesn't even sound realistic. And I'm going to end on this. Ben Simmons. Is he ready to play? Apparently, they're saying that Ben Simmons does not want to play against the 76ers. They're saying that Ben Simmons may possibly stay out of the lineup until after they play the 76ers in like 8 to 10 games. Who raised this guy? He has to be one of the most weak-minded superstar basketball players I've ever seen in my life. You're scared to go back and play in Philly? You're scared? You're not ready for, like, what? So every time you want to play 76ers, you're going to miss the game? I don't get it. I don't get it. Hold on. So, so yeah. I don't really have much to say about Ben Simmons. It's just like, dude is wild. He a trip. I have never seen anything like this. Get out there and go ball. You scared to go play against your old team? What they gonna do? Throw hands on you? Man, I be out there, man. I'm coming through the lane trying to bang on MB with my elbow out. Ah! All of that. Big post moves. All of that, bruh. I'm at the crowd like, yeah, what's up? Yeah, what's up? What's up? Yeah. That would have been me. But I digress. What is this here? Oh, I'm gonna leave with if a man can't pay for his kids, he goes to jail. If a woman can't pay for her kids, she receives welfare. Well, I'm gonna go deeper into that the next one because there's something extra with that. And I'm gonna finish up on when I do my next podcast. I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna finish talking about black appropriation because y'all tripping trying to be mad at this one woman when everybody's been using black appropriation forever. Like, I mean, dang, music, acting, like we influence a lot of the world. So I just don't appreciate y'all trying to attack this girl. She doesn't need to offer an apology or anything. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Wow, y'all some wow. Wow. But yeah, man, y'all take it easy. I got some stuff. Maybe me and Phil. Let me see if Phil is free this afternoon to do our pod. But if not, I'll see y'all again Friday. Y'all take it easy. Y'all be safe. Smoke weed. Have a great day. Peace.